Hello everybody, and welcome to the demo for Ira. Now Ira is an upcoming third-person point-and-click adventure game that is currently looking for Kickstarter support. So if you like what you see in the video, then I suggest you take a look at the description down below, because I'll leave a download link for the demo and I'll also leave a Kickstarter page link so you can support them, help them out, donate perhaps. So, yeah, this third-person point-and-click adventure game is going to revolve around space exploration, I think. And here's the weird thing. It's set in the 1920s or the 1930s, I think. I think in rural America. And space exploration is already a thing. I think there's perhaps interstellar travel and mining on Mars or something like that. You can read a lot about the story on the Kickstarter page. But it looks really interesting, plus the style looks very appealing to me. So let's begin, let's see what this is all about. But please bear in mind, this is still kind of in the concept stage. There's a few things that need to be ironed out. Oh, there you go. The current Ira demo contains pre-alpha gameplay. So not everything's perfect, not quite yet. The smell of rocket fuel hangs in the air, even this far outside of town. The year is 1932, there you go, and summer fades over the land surrounding Pilgrimage as launch day fast approaches. Anticipation fills the air, and the world's gaze is drawn to the tiny town as the final trains make their way into station.
Good evening. You're listening to Pilgrimage News Radio, where the words are as true as they are fresh. I'm Cuddy Copper, and I'll be your host tonight. The town is abuzz for the launch of the Holocene only weeks away, and the Pilgrimage will once again be thrust into the world's spotlight. Earth's first interstellar vessel will depart from the Pilgrimage Launch Center, traversing the void of interstellar space in order to explore the mysteries of the lithic system. Don't forget to pick up your viewing tickets for the launch. There might be a few left if you have the pocketbook. In other news, the Martian mining season is once again upon us, and many listeners have noticed the influx of seasonal workers in town. Keep in mind that the world is watching, so please, let's all be on our best behavior, and save the hooliganism and rabble-rousing for the mines. We don't need any incidents to be pressed.
I don't know why this game stuck out to me, but I think it's got something to do with the style of everything. It's, I don't think it's cel-shaded, but it looks a little bit like that. Well, looks like it'll just be me and you riding the rest of this line, pal. Alright, we've got some choices here. I guess, I'm not the banjo player, so I guess that's me with the pipe. I'll be hopping off next stop. I suppose so. I'm not sticking around here. Why, what's the next town? Okay, why, what's the next town? Next up the line is Pilgrimage, the last town for 50 miles. Types like you and me ought to be steering clear of there about now. Why is that? Okay. Too much commotion? What's so wrong with Pilgrimage? Yeah, what's so wrong with Pilgrimage? Well, you're not going to find any work there, that's for sure. Not unless you plan on hauling it up to Mars. Intellico owns that town. Between the miners headed for Mars and that Holocene, it doesn't seem like the kind of place I'd like to get caught up. The last ride out to Mars leaves soon, so the miners are crawling all over that town. Oh, I see. I know work's scarce, but damn. To be desperate enough to sell your soul to Intellico and go mine in the red sand. Poor bastards. Nobody will even notice them though. Everybody's got their eyes on the Holocene. All those rich folks heading into town for launch day. Intellico will be sure to keep types like us out of the way. It's all just profit for Intellico. They don't care who has to suffer to make a buck. Pilgrimage. Gateway to the stars. Gateway to nothing if you ask me. The whole thing's a sham. Folks there are as poor as anywhere else. It's all a show. If you're living in that town, then Intellico good as owns you. Nope. There's nothing for us there in Pilgrimage. That town is a dead end. I gotta admit, that's not the character I thought I was going to be playing. Or maybe it isn't. I don't know. Maybe that was just an unrelated couple on a train. I do like the style of this game. I don't want to say... I can't really think of the word. I want to say bland, but it's not bland. It's very simplistic. Ah, still miles from town, a tiny farmhouse sits alone amongst the fields. A place a young boy named Ira calls home. Oh, Ira. Hi there. I didn't hear you come in. There we go. That's the character I thought I was going to be playing. I'm just finishing up the car here. Did you need something? Apparently yes. Mum told me to come out and ask if you needed anything. Oh, I see. Sure, I could always use an extra hand. I'm just trying to get the car back up and running before I run out of time here. Before I leave, I mean. I can't leave you and your mother here all winter with the car breaking down every couple of miles. Right, oh yeah, he must be one of the Martian miners then. Yeah, he's got a pickaxe there and... Yep, that's it. Okay. Aren't you excited to go to Mars again? Well, no, it's not like that, Ira. It's hard work, and just feels very far from home. It isn't nearly as glamorous as all that Holocene business going on. What's the Holocene about? Perhaps I should have studied the Kickstarter page a little more. I know you're interested in all that. All the buzz around a ship headed to a new star. Oh, it's that. Okay, fine. But mining on Mars. It's just work. At least the car will be in good shape before I go. Could you bring me that wrench from above the workbench? That sounds like something I could do. Okay, well, you know, it's a point-and-click adventure game. You point, you click, you move, you do stuff. Context-sensitive, I suppose, so the wrench. There it is. Let's go get the wrench. Yeah, it's very appealing to me for some reason. It's like it's cel-shaded, but not quite. Here you go. Nice. Just a few turns here. And... nope. Alright, now I just need a fuel line to replace this one here. I think there's one out in the barn. Could you run out and see if you can find it? I'm sure I probably can. Sure. Ah, go outside. Let's ignore Dad at the moment. Let's just go outside to the barn. The night air was crisp. A cool wind moving in from the north, catching up the last of summer's warmth. Alright. So, there's the garage. That's the garage as well, apparently. Big garage. Is the barn this way? Yeah, so it looks like in some areas of the game it turns into a bit of a side-scroller. Oh, okay, so I think that's the entrance. Maybe it's on the other side? Let's just go take a look. Yeah, very cool. Again, like Rides with Strangers, I think this one should, you know, it's worth a look, definitely. I hope it gets the support it needs. Tractor? Can I ride it? Dad brought this before he married Mum. He said when he comes home from mining in the spring, he'll teach me to drive it. The hose from the gas tank is exactly like the one we need to finish the car. Oh. Shall I take it or leave it alone? Well, I have a choice. I'm going to leave it alone, though. Let's have a look at the barn, I think. Is that the barn? That's the barn. Okay, and that's where the actual hose he wants is. I'd rather not destroy the tractor. The darkness in the barn is thick, but moonbeams through the cracks give just enough light to illuminate a few boxes tucked in the corner. Okay. Something shifts in the upper loft, but it is out of view and concealed by shadows. Okay. This is actually turning out to be a little bit like a text adventure game as well, which I'm not completely against, I've got to be honest. I'm wondering if that's like the style of the game though, or perhaps, because this is still conceptual, perhaps they just haven't animated the inside of the barn yet. I don't know. Let's see. Let's climb up to the loft, I suppose. Let's see what that was. Ira climbs the sheer ladder to the upper loft and peers over its edge. The moonlight quickly falls off into blackness, and nothing can be made out. So, I go back down, or I can keep searching. Let's be persistent, shall we? Ira steps into the silent darkness, but even from the closer vantage, nothing can be seen. Memory tells him he must be near the far wall, but the feeling is that of standing in an abyss. Again, I'd like to see all this, but yeah, I don't know. It's pretty cool. Go back down? It really is suggesting I go back down. Let's feel around the room, though. There's got to be something around here. I'll probably bump into the hose. Ira's hands meet with a metal surface, smooth and cold. The object is large, taller than he can reach, and far too wide to put his arms around. It is sturdy and finely crafted. unlike anything else on the farm, or that Ira has ever experienced. Ira's hands continue to probe the object, and he makes contact with glass, like a small window looking out from this strange vessel. He lays his palm upon the glass, and a startling feeling of nearness to another person falls over Ira. He recoils at the sensation. All of this seemingly impossible, but in this darkness, reason has little place. Ira makes his way back down the ladder, unsure of what he has found, and his fear subsided as he distanced himself from the device. Interesting. Have you got a rocket stowed away in your barn by any chance? That's what it sounds like. Some sort of UFO or something, maybe. Anyway, search boxes, I suppose? Mice scurry out as Ira feels around in the boxes. He tosses aside old oil-soaked rags, and his fingers quickly find the soft rubber hose. There we go. Ira tugs firmly, but it is lodged between some rusted bits of junk and won't come free. He pulls again, harder this time, but the hose is lodged tightly. With one final heave, the hose comes free, but knocks the box to the ground and sends its contents bouncing into the darkness. Oh dear. Oh, right, okay, fine. Ira's fist tightly closed around the hose. His hand flies upward with force, bumping an old radio concealed by the shadows on the wall, jostling it to life, which explains the music. Ira looks around the darkness of the barn and is overcome with a feeling of unwelcomeness. He hurries out the door, hose in hand. Okay. And now we can see what's going on again. Fine. That was very, very descriptive, but yeah, perhaps just I don't know, a little screen would be nice. But again, I don't know what they're going to add to the game, really. We might see the inside of the barn. Might leave it as it is. Who knows? But what I do know is I have the hose, so let's go back to the garage and let's fix the car. This demo is, I think, going to be Act 1, and I think they're planning to have 4 or 5 acts in the game, so perhaps this is the first quarter of the game, who knows. There we go. I've got the hose, or the horseshoe, or whatever it is. Here we are. Ah, this damn thing. What? Oh, the hose, right. Hang on a second. The damn threads are stripped again. Cheap Intellico trash. They make this garbage to last about a month, I swear. Biggest company in the world, so the bastards think they can do whatever the hell they want. They send us off to sweat and bleed on Mars for next to nothing. If it wasn't for the Union. Bad as things are now, before the Union, we'd have a death every day. Still, most of us can barely afford to buy gear that isn't about to fall apart. Can you believe that? We mine for them up on that godforsaken planet, and we have to buy our own gear. It's a miracle we don't all die up there. But still, a lot of us do. A lot of good men don't come back. There are too many widows in this town because of that damn company. Son of a bitch. This has all gone to hell now. Oh dear. It's not so bad. At least you're working. Or are you upset because Mum is getting sicker? Oh, that doesn't help, does it? Well, let's see if we can pep him up. Yeah, at least you're working, right? Better than nothing. Not so bad? Yeah, I'm one lucky son of a bitch, Ira. I get to go spend half a year up mining in the red sand. Just lucky as all hell. Slight bit of sarcasm, I think. I'm sorry, Ira. I didn't mean to say any of that. I'm just... Why don't you head in? Your mother might need a hand with dinner. And I think they're doing a special about the Holocene tonight on TV. You don't want to miss that, right? Go on inside, Ira. I just need to spend some more time out here getting this back together. Okay? Oh, well, let's apologise a little bit. I didn't mean to upset you. No, it's not like that, Ira. It's not you at all. It's just everything else. I love you, son. I'll see you inside in a bit, okay? Oh, that's... that spells danger, doesn't it? Usually when a parent in a game or in a film says, I love you, son, or something like that, or, you know, to a close family member, it means they're not going to stick around for too much longer. The car's probably going to blow up in a minute. But let's go inside. Let's see Mum, I suppose. Help her out with cooking. Yeah, there's something that's so appealing about this to me. I don't know what it is. Ira? Ah, bedridden, is she? Oh, maybe not. Oh, I didn't know you were asleep. That's alright, Ira. Not quite sleeping. Just tired. I was going to watch that special on the Holocene with you, remember? Give me a few minutes. I need to wake myself up. Is everything okay? Of course. Everything is fine, Ira. It's just been a hard week, with your father getting ready to leave and all. There's nothing for you to worry about. Why don't you go watch your special? Okay. So TVs were a thing in the 20s as well, I think. Oh, I never did start dinner cooking. Could you go and do that for me? All you have to do is put the pot on the stove. Everything's made. After you do that, you can go and get your father so we can all eat. Okay, I'll put dinner on and then go get Dad. That would be lovely. Alright? Thank you, Ira. I'll see you out there soon. I love you. Again, that spells death for you. Maybe sooner than Dad, who knows? She her being sick and all anyway. Right, so let's see. Ah, can I watch my special? Interview with someone. I can't read that. Let's get a little bit closer perhaps. Maybe I can use it. Here we go. Interview with Edmund Henderson, lead physicist of the Holocene.
Good evening. You're watching the nightly news. Joining us tonight is
A lot of channels for the bloody 30s.
Henderson,
More channels than ever existed, really, in the 30s.
at the ISA Academy, pioneer of manned flights to and from Mars, and now leading physicist and top-ranking researcher of the Holocene Project. Dr. Henderson, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
He looks like a robot.
Tell us in your own words what the Holocene is,
Well, I'll tell you what.
what it means.
Let's exit out of this. I need to go and get dinner ready. We'll come back to this. So, I assume the kitchen's around here somewhere. Let's just keep going to the right. Here. Oh, that's the attic door. Can we go to the attic? Oh, there's nothing up there I need right now. It's usually locked anyway. Okay. Nice clock. Ah, here we go. In here. Cool. So, pot. Oh, there's the pot. Oh, it's a stew. Okay, so we just need to put that on the stove and get that started. Now that I've got supper cooking, I should go get Dad from the garage. Yeah, before he goes and kills himself, blows himself up. Or goes off to Mars and doesn't come back, or I don't know. Something bad is going to happen to him, I think. It's going to lead me on some sort of hero's journey. That's usually how it goes. What's going on? What's happened to the television? Channel 2? 5? 9? Turn it off. It's stuck on. Something is wrong with the dials. Okay. Yeah, I definitely want to check on my mum and dad right now. Something's going on. Let's see how my family's doing. Oh. Oh, there's no one in the bed. Where did she go? Maybe she's in the garage? Here we go. Oh. That's a nice little transition. What the hell? The sound of water floods the senses, washing away an old reality, leaving behind only the shell of Ira's former life. What? Oh, don't tell me that's the end of the demo. Oh, no, no, no. Memories ring out like echoes, fading in a slow procession of years gone by. The past decays and the future remains unseen, time pressing forward blindly, unaware of its mortal passengers. The flow of hours turning into decades carries Ira down its twisting streams. Was that Mars? Yeah, it carries his father to distant Martian mines. The Tharsis fields in Tellico. Huh. It sweeps up his mother, his home, and his bearing. Oh, does that mean that she died? Maybe, I don't know. Good night, John boy. and it carries Ira to places he has never known. Ooh. Oh, I was sure. I've been sure twice now that that was where it was going to end, but here we go. Ira finds what feels like stability, washing ashore on the rigidness of a moment, lost and alone. But a voice rises from within. It draws him back into the house, like a sign of hope through the murkiness of this reality. Okay. Okay, so I think I was just visualizing a memory then. I'm not entirely sure. Back when I was a little bit younger. Let's see what's changed inside now. So Mum and Dad are gone, I think, from the sounds of it. And so are the paintings, so are the pictures. The call grows louder, guiding Ira through this tomb of a home. Can we go in? No. There's not even a mattress there. Not even a bedroom anymore, really. Everything's covered up. Like he's going to sell the place? Oh. Yeah. Let's go up to the attic. The inner voice is clear now. It draws Ira up the stairs, promising escape. A familiar feeling comes with the attic's stale air, but it is fleeting. Oh, nice. Let's have a look what we got up here. We have a radio, as well as lithic symbols, Holocene bonds. What is all this? Okay, let's have a little look at the radio. A distant voice rises through the radio static. Its tone familiar, but the words too muffled to make out. The sound is barely audible, but Ira finds comfort in the noise beneath the static. Closing his eyes, Ira focuses on the voice. Words reveal themselves. How can we know where we have been? Oh, okay, we answer. I've been nowhere? Only by looking backwards, or here is everywhere? Only by looking backwards, let's say that. It is where we have all come from. That much is true. But knowing what has been is not knowing at all. Do you know where you will be? Who the hell is this? Nothing is certain, no way is set, there is only one path. I can only go where I have been before. Well, let's say nothing is certain, no way is set. Your perspective is flawed, but you must know that. You wouldn't have come otherwise. You couldn't have come. Do you know where you are? Of course, you couldn't know, could you? Not in this way. What is going on? Wake up. What? Has this all been some sort of weird, sketchy dream? What? And that is actually where I'm going to end this video. I should just say, there's actually a lot more to the demo to be played, and I did play through it, but I'm not going to show you that footage because of, well, two reasons, I suppose. The first reason is I just kind of wanted to tease you, to pique your interest about the game. And the second reason is, because I was choosing to read everything aloud that I saw on screen, I lost my voice. There is a lot of reading in this game, it seems, and there's no narration and there's no voices. So, yeah, I lost my voice for about half an hour to an hour, and you don't want to hear me spluttering through the remainder of the game, honestly. But I do urge you to check the description for the download link so you can play it yourselves, and of course the Kickstarter page so you can support and donate if you like. Yeah, okay. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time.